girls for the past 5 years, so yes, know them quite well.
A little bit of a nervous start maybe by Ross and Diaz.
I think it's more nerves than anything. We know they've got the talent, so I think they just need to work through the nerves and get into the match. An excellent coverage there by Diaz coming in and taking that short.
Ross is on the right side. Opportunity. I don't know that it was two bounces.
It was close. It was close.
First point for the San Antonio pair.
And there we see the speed of Ross. She's
quick.
Built low to the ground, so those are easier for her to get.
She's built low to the ground. Did you really say that?
I did. She is. She's pretty. She's not. She's a Gabby Martinez, pretty much.
Yeah, good analogy there. Morissette is a very clean hitter when her feet are set. I watched her during the. It looks like we got a broken ball, so
already.
That'll be a replay. Watched her during the Canadian Nationals, and very good clean hitter. Key for her, make her move her feet, make her run. She's not as athletic as the other three, and then she'll make the mistakes. But if you let her set her feet off that back wall, she'll put any ball down. It reminds me a lot of Adriana Riveros. Good shot, Ross, right side.
Yes, and I think at the beginning of the match, I think Ross was a little, this side wall, it's new for her. We don't have a side wall glass court, and she has that here, but I think she'll adjust fairly quickly.
Okay, Asher, never mind. Thanks. No call by the official,
and then it gets, and then Shane gets hit by the ball. And they're going to have to learn to. They got to play through that. They didn't hear anything from the ref. They got to keep playing.
No, Asher, it's the one that I plugged into your iPad, your tablet, and then it'll be probably on the side pockets, maybe. A little bit of frustration from Diaz. York, a very experienced player, has played on the Pro Tour off and on. Not a regular tour player, but does show up when I think events are local, more localized to her.
Right. And we've seen her play before with, I think it's been Holly Scott.
Right.
It's been a while, but I first saw her playing as Holly Scott's partner. So she's been around the circuit. She does know, and she's a good player. You cannot take her lightly. And there you see the value of using this glass side wall. The second serve by Morissette. And just short from Diaz. I think the San Antonio girls are still trying to find their range. Just a little, as you said, Tim, little nerves going on here.
Yeah. I get the fact that there are nerves. At the same time, I go, you know what, Naomi and Shane, you've been playing these tournaments for quite a while now.
Yes, I have to agree. They've been here. This is not their first rodeo. They may not have been greatly successful at the rodeo, but it's not their first rodeo.
Cement court on the front left side. Glass on the right side and back. Good communication. Diaz going for a lot.
Oh. And they're right. I love the idea. She pegged it from the get-go, just did not execute.
So do we have our other cameras? So which one?
1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
1 is the closest one, 2 is the center, 3 is over there.
Perfect.
And 4
We have a quick timeout from Team San Antonio.
I like the timeout. It's early in game one. It's 7-3. We're going to take a timeout, too. We'll be back here in Minneapolis in just a moment. Lexi York serving right side. I was going to say York with the unforced error, TJ. I'm so used to talking.
I know.
It's good to have you back, Sandy.
I know. I've missed being here. I really have.
It is. I go after Morissette.
Yes. Of the two, that would have been my choice. Although, at this point, she's been pretty solid. But they haven't really gone after her
You haven't
yet.
seen her having to move her feet. I say hit some Z serves. I say hit some wraparounds to Morissette.
Yes.
Shoot, if you hit a forehand pinch to the right side, there's no way I see Morissette getting that ball.
Well, and here we see a little change of tactics. This is not anything new for these two. For Team San Antonio, they are equally adept at either side.
But I want that jam serve to wrap the other way around.
Yes.
Go at Lexi, let her leave it, go to Morissette. There's a free point.
We'll take that any day of the week. And yes, I am sorry, people. I am really trying not to be biased, but as I said, I've been with these girls for 5 years, and they are like mine.
So, this is okay, right? The cables are hitting these and switching, so I'm just,
And there we see, unfortunately, still allowing Morissette to set her feet, setting her, giving her the ceiling ball where she's shooting at it, and she's shooting well.
I like the positioning of York and Morissette, though, to cover that pinch. Notice they're not standing square. A nice put away from Alexi York. Very smooth player, very consistent, athletic, doesn't make many mistakes.
No, and she's got nice height, nice long legs, so she's got a very nice reach that goes along with all of that.
Morissette between the legs. Not that, though.
No. And see, that's what they need to do, Tim. They need to go after Morissette, get them down low, make her reach for the ball, go after the ball. If they're going to ceiling shot her, they need to make sure that ceiling ball does not come off the back wall where she's got a chance to set up.
That's a great shot.
Yep.
Jamming Ross on the right side. Probably should have let it go. The ball travels pretty quickly here on these courts.
Well, concrete front wall, it's gonna fly.
Clean winner for Morissette.
Well, and once again, not a great ceiling shot. And they're just a little off speed by Diaz. It came a little slow, stayed on the side wall, and she got the error that she wanted.
Tough shot. Morissette's return of serve wasn't too bad, but the hit from Ross was better. Ross needs to get this as he served deeper. And that's where I would say, okay, that jam serve's going to the wrong side.
Yes.
It's wrapping around Alexi York, who's very comfortable with her forehand swing.
Well, and she's played on this side glass wall. She's from, I believe, Portland, and that's where this court, you know, she's grown up on this kind of court. So that side wall on the right-hand side is not going to be any big deal to her.
Skip ball, Morissette.
And, you know, that's, I think, the first one she's missed, Tim, where she's set up. She's been set up and ready to go.
If you're just joining us, this is day one of the US Open. This is a qualifier in doubles. We just have doubles today. We have about, I have to count again, 30, I think, in the main draw, and that starts tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Over to our left, the IRT qualifiers is ongoing. Is that a replay? It should be a replay.
I think she stepped on her.
Yeah.
On Morissette. So, yeah, replay out of that. And Diaz is going to have to be careful with that. Obviously, she just found out that lob serve has to be correct, or York is going to cut it off. We've got Diaz and Ross serving 7-9.
Oh, Diaz.
She was there.
Yeah, we all knew what Lexi York was going to do with that foot position.
Yes.
Pounded it into the left side, and it was just too much pace. York and Morissette in control of this match so far.
Nice little get there by Ross.
9 serving 7, second server.
And there you see York. She you know, she knew she couldn't have gotten it whether she had been slightly hindered instead of trying to sell it. So, you know, an honest call on herself there by York.
Yeah, I think York was looking to Sam Bredenbeck, her husband. I'm not sure. Are they married? I don't know.
I don't know.
They're together.
Yes.
They've been together a long time.
I was going to look at you and go, oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
I mean, I just assume, right?
Yes. And I think he told her, I think the look was, nah, not worth the waste.
I'm not sure I like this constant switching back and forth. I haven't seen Diaz put one down on the right side, and Ross doesn't look too comfortable on the left. I think you stick with what's working, but what's working right now is a little bit of momentum for Team San Antonio. It's a timeout. It's 9-7. We'll take a break.
I feel like the racket belongs to my hand. It's just something natural, I think.
Not affecting her. She's doing such a great job.
Reaching your dream foundation helped me a lot to get to other places and other tournaments and get more experience.
I'm Holly Scott, and I'm Team Dovetail. I'm Kaylani Morris, and I am Team Dovetail.
I am Andres Acuña, and I am Team Dovetail.
Sam Schultz, I'm Team Dovetail.
I'm Rocky Carson, I'm Team Dovetail.
I'm Team Dovetail.
Serve down the middle from Ross.
Oh, smart shot by Morissette.
Yeah.
Diaz went
set,
to cover that. Well, she went to cover
encroachment.
the down the line and let's swing it cross court. Nobody's there.
Second server. And that's clean. Little bit softer, took the pace off it. The earlier one was 6 feet high.
Yes.
Slowed down, and it executed. 13-12.
Oh, weird bounce on that one.
0-30-0.
And then Ross skipped it. Diaz just about got out of the way of that ball. You said crazy bounces. We saw one there. Morissette puts one down on the left side. Some applause from down at the bottom right of the stand. Bredenbeck's Samuel Murray, Team Canada down there.
You can't blame him for clapping on that one.
And George Bustos wants a timeout. So all timeouts have been used in this first game. We'll be back in just a minute. We'll find out who wins game one.
I'm Carla Munoz and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
And a perfect pass down the left side by Morissette earns Canada USA the 1-0 lead in these games. So players have 2 minutes. Ross and Diaz will have a conversation. They've got to win the next 2 if they're going to advance. Ross Diaz lost the first if you're just joining us, 15-13. They were down big in game 1 and came back. It was 13-13, but Morissette York claimed the first with 2 points down the left side that Morissette won.
Yes, and the winning shot, it was a perfect down the line. It caught the sidewall, took all the momentum off of it, and it just died in the back. So they're going to have to watch for that. They're going to have to be able to adjust.
Perfect pinch winner from Lexi York.
And I think we need to go back to what we said the first game. We need to get it off the sidewall against York. They need to make Morissette move.
Service good. 2, service attack. Good.
Just like that.
Yes. That's the shot,
and
right?
I still think the forehand pinch to the right side is way open. York has to cover the down the line against Ross. Morissette stands quite deep, and you can see here how deep she is.
And there Diaz should have either gone cross-court, wide-angle pass, but she pinched it right into York, who's waiting there.
Right, pinched the wrong side. That's the issue.
Exactly.
And you can see York, she's starting to move up into the middle because Morissette is not covering up front.
Serving 3.
That's a clean shot from Morissette.
But once again, it's a ceiling shot. She's 6 feet from the back wall. She's got plenty of time to set up. Her feet are set. She's going to put it down.
Leaning back, Ross trying to maybe do too much. Definitely that pressure sometimes. If we lost the first, we have to do something different. They really don't. It came down to just a couple of rallies.
They were definitely in that first game. It was never away from them.
The excellent forehand reverse pinch winner from York, who's starting to...
Well, she's taking control.
Yeah, find that rhythm, executing shots.
Serving 12.
And that'll be a point, I'm sure.
I don't know. We can't hear the official point given.
4, serving 12.
Splat from Ross. Stayed up for Morissette, but Morissette put it into the floor.
Well, and Morissette, Ross got lucky because Morissette was actually waiting on it. She was looking for that splat, and she was right there. She just didn't she put it in the floor. So
early timeout from Ross and Diaz. Probably wise. They're down 5-0, Sandy. This is the first time we've had the US Open at this location. We're at the University of Minnesota. 12 courts. 2 show courts with sidewall, back wall glass, a stadium seating up to our left in between those 2 courts, so gold passes and special VIPs can go up there and watch, and then stadium seating behind each glass. It's going to house more than maybe I thought it would.
Yes, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people who showed up, and those who didn't, I'm sorry you chose not to based on previous impressions or what you thought.
Yeah, we heard all sorts of things online, didn't we?
We did. And this setup is actually wonderful. We've got screens. You can't, obviously, y'all don't see them. We've got screens where we can broadcast the score. So if you walk in, you don't have to ask everybody. The score is right there for both courts. There's seating all the way down in between all of these courts. We are literally 2-minute walk from the club. You come out of the hotel. And
you are.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Some of us
are. Some of us are. Sorry.
Some of us aren't VIPs like Sandy.
Whatever. Sandy got lucky for once. Anyway, it's a great, I'm happy. I'm extremely happy with the facility. It's well laid out for us. It's well laid out for the IRT. It's well laid out for the USAR. So this is actually a great location.
Well, if you're a Ross fan, I'd be extremely happy with what she just hit, which was a forehand pinch Morissette couldn't pick up.
Right. And now we see them switch back sides, which I think is where they need to stay.
I agree. York, though, she'll hit from anywhere.
Oh, Diaz got a racket on it. That was actually pretty good.
Good serve. 5-14.
But yes, as we said, York is trying to, she's taking over. She's hitting the shots, so they're going to have to work hard to make Morissette move her feet and play the game.
6.
Unforced error from Diaz. Just stood and waited for the ball to come to her. Excellent Z serve. And an excellent wide angle from Michelle Morissette.
Well,
they've really settled down in game 2, and they're executing the shots. Diaz and Ross working hard, but leaving the ball up. That's better.
Well, and there she hit the ball to Morissette, made her try to have to go back to take the shot. Got the error.
It was a scrappy rally, and it was won by a ball off the back wall that Diaz couldn't retrieve.
Yes.
We really saw in the middle of that first game Ross kind of take over. It's not happened so far in game 2.
No, she's going to have to step up and start hitting her shots. And we all know, once you start hitting, you hit 1, you hit 2, your confidence starts going, and then it's easier to step in and start. And that almost didn't work. She got a good bounce off the sidewall.
Take it, Sandy. You take it.
Well,
it was good enough.
We have to. You know, they're enough. Down 7. They're down 0-7. They're going to have to take every shot they can get.
Ross with a change-up of serve tries to go down the right side. It's a good one. Oh, I thought it was 2 bounces.
Well, yeah, ref saw it better than I did. Oh, she stepped on York, but.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that one, but call stands. Not going to overturn it.
Well, we don't have any line judges, so there is no overturning it.
Well, that's how you respond.
Yes.
Rip a winner off that jam serve to the middle. Morissette sticking with this serve, which has caused Diaz a lot of problems, and you can see here, forcing Diaz to just play defense. Ooh.
Nice. Nice. And I like the way Diaz played through the interference. She didn't take her eye off the ball. She didn't stop. She played right through it, which I think we need to learn how to do that. There's always going to be a little bit of contact. She had plenty of time to reset her feet and get into it.
14 serving 9. Game 1. 2 minutes.
Oh, hit the camera.
JT, that's your fault. So we have a camera inside the court because of the interference of the screening on the walls, and ball hit that camera, and so it's a replay. Morissette took that early. York was lining up an avoidable hinder.
Yes, but her partner got the winning shot without it, so.
Half out. If Diaz is going to hit a Z, it has to be deeper. There's a clean winner from Shane Diaz. We haven't seen that very often in this match.
And I'm going to say it's about time. That's a shot that it should be gold for her.
There's the serve. Ooh, tricky.
Oh, and an excellent return by Morissette.
I don't know how deliberate that was.
It doesn't matter.
But you take it.
Doesn't matter. It was an excellent return off that serve.
York, 7-1 in the lead. Replay coming up.
And that's the shot.
I was just thinking, it's hard for me to get into the racquetball competitive mood with Phil Collins drifting around on the speakers. I'm like, come on. I want a coffee and a nap.
Oh, and Ross had a step too far up. Yeah, I hate to tell you, but that's Toto in Africa going on behind us.
Is it?
It's Toto in Africa. Okay.
Same decade. Give me a break, Sandy.
Okay, it is.
It was your era, not mine.
Exactly. At least I know the name.
Oh, yeah, now I hear it. Speaking of rain, I want to wish everybody in Florida safety.
Yes.
We know a lot. You know, I'm in Florida, and there was discussion about whether all of us from Tallahassee would be coming. Unfortunately, it's drifted away from us, but hope everybody in the south of Florida is safe. And I know people have had to rearrange their flights and so on to get here. So we hope everybody's okay.
See, and you have to credit Morissette because she knew that she had the San Antonio team so out of position. I just have to hit a good shot. They're not going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And there the Z service seems to work just a little. We've gotten a point or two off of that. And there a nice little splat jam by Ross. They're going to have to keep up what they're doing. They're making the U.S. Canadian team move, which they have not done very effectively up until now. And there you see the value of not letting a Z serve Z. Cut it off before it hits the sidewall. Just go right down the line with it.
Ross not letting this ball come off that front wall deep.
Oh, and you saw York get caught going up too far.
Well, it was the miscommunication between Diaz and Ross that I think affected her. We all saw it. Ross just got the ball back. And then Diaz skips an easy one. Morissette sticking with this high lob Z. It's caused the high lob Z, the high lob down the line have caused Diaz some problems today. Morissette that time got caught.
Okay, that's the best reaction to that one is just put my foot up and stop it.
Don't stand on that sidewall.
Well, it's a little late, but let's see if the girls from San Antonio can come up with an answer to what has been going on.
That's clean hitting from Morissette. Nice shot.
Well, and you see Ross taking over, and she was in the right position,
but she had opportunities.
She just hit the wrong shot.
5 serving 1.
And there, you see Diaz just going for too much. It was, she had it. She had the shot. She just went for bottom board, which she did not need to do.
Well, it looks like York and Morissette are taking a timeout. We're going to take a timeout ourselves. We'll be back in just 1 minute.
Serving 5.
8 serving 4. Through the legs from York. Through the leg ceiling ball. And a point for York. Gotta say that was nice.
Very good touch, yes.
Footwork, hand-eye coordination to go between the legs to the ceiling.
And it was a good ceiling shot. It wasn't letting. I mean, it was a good shot. So I still think it ironic that we're trying to go against the one person on this team that it's hottest.
Yeah.
But I get the
it's easy
side
to say
court.
It out here.
It is. And I get that it's the glass side court, but York is used to it. And with the film on it, it eliminates any glare, any real interference. And York's used to this sidewall, so she knows how to play against it.
Second serve.
There's the crack on the right glass.
Well, and smart. I mean, we're forcing her to have to shoot from 39 feet. Don't let her shoot from 27. Or she's been money there.
Ross and Diaz have work to do. It's 3 serving 10. Morissette and York well in control. There's the moving of the feet. And the opportunity was there for Diaz. Notice how on the return of serve, York stands much more in the middle, in front, and Morissette's really stuck into the back left corner. I think this is an attempt to really force the jam serve to come to York. And it works. Diaz went Z serve. It wasn't a great one. Morissette put it away, side out. This time it's Ross who skips one. 11-3.
Side out. 2 serving 6.
And there, a mistake by York. Those have been few and far between today.
Yeah.
Side out. 6 serving 2.
Finally, a decent
A
shot
pinch.
by a nice pinch. And you saw Diaz playing defense with the ceiling shots almost for that entire rally till that pinch winner.
I got a replay. 6 serving 2.
Just short.
Point. 7 serving 2.
And I just see too much attempt to get the perfect shot from Ross and Diaz instead of a good shot. We don't have to do great shots. It's just a good shot, but they're just either skipping it or setting them up.
Stop. Short serve. 8-2.
This time it's Morissette who tries to be too perfect, puts one into the floor. And again, the footwork of Diaz just catching her. She just seems a little
slow,
discombobulated today.
Yeah. I don't have an answer. Yep, don't have the answer to that one.
Side out. 8 serving 2.
That's a great shot from Lexi York. She's played very well this afternoon.
Yes, very solid, very, very few mistakes.
What a Z serve.
And that's been one of her best shots. That Z serve has been very, very nice, as well as her pinches.
Point. Closing in on this. 13-4, 2 points away. More qualifiers coming up for you this evening.
Oh.
Make that 14.
And it just, you know, we've all been there. When you start making errors, you make more errors, and then it gets more compounded, and you're forcing everything. And then it doesn't help when your partner does find your opponent finds that crack jam for match point. But
okay, match over. Morissette and York advance. Who they will play? Well, it looks like it's going to be the 1 seeds in the qualifiers, not the main bracket, the qualifiers, taking on Rodriguez and Martinez at 8:40 p.m. Central Time. Also at 8:40, we've got Laime Munoz taking on We Don't Know Yet. They're playing as well. We've got Amaya Riquelme, Meneses Centellas at 6:20, 7:30, Barrios Daza and Lots Enriquez at 7, as I said, at 7:30. So we'll be back in a few hours. We'll get ready for those matches. Don't forget, singles really starts tomorrow. All right, that's all we've got for now. Thanks so much for watching and listening. We'll be back later.
You want to stand here. This way, if your opponent's over here, you can hit it away from them all the way over there, down the line. If they're all the way back here, hit it way up close up there. Wait a minute. We're definitely not going to do it this way.